online. Great match. Special practice versus special match online. Arcade practice versus arcade practice training. Pow Pow Cafe 6.
All right, it's my time to shine. I'm game if you are.
Comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak. This is definitely gonna be a good one. Let's go! Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Yeah, let's see how both players are gonna start things off. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Just needs to find a way to close this out. Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent? Does a good job of pushing back. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning sweep. Gotcha. Life lead opens up. The damage is really piling up KO. All right, gets a round on the board. Bags the round. What did you make of it? Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression. You got that one. Oh, next round started. Gets the parry in, and springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Okay, it's important to not let up here. Connect with me. Drive run to keep it going. Oh, this is getting crazy. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Ah, burnout activates. Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Clutch, anti-air. Okay, what's the follow-up? My, getting that yakiniku grill ready to cook. Dangerous range here. In there. Ooh, great round. Nicely done. Oh, hard fought on both sides. What did you think? Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never anything better than a good match like that. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Ooh. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first? They're really being worked over in the corner. Good pressure, but gotta watch out for the counterattack. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Big counter. Oh, that was a good one. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Experiencing burnout. Yeah, that might be done. No one will think this is gonna happen. They're both out of drive. Oh, and they close it out. Good stuff. Man, they just scrapped that! What did you think? I cannot believe how well they played. That was a crazy match. Lays down a rope, brushes that off, and keeps going. Whoa. Gets the jump in. Risky up-close scrap still going. Checks with a medium. What's gonna happen? Medium kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. Oh, yeah. Starts a push with Arabian Cyclone. What'll happen? A super arc? Wait a minute. Who's gonna take control of this round? Pumps the brakes on the impact. I can't believe they blocked that. Throws them.
Stay down.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Punish counter sets the table.
What? How do you even think of doing that? Closes it out. Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
There's no question what length both players are willing to go to.
That right there was some Street Fighter. So good. Drive runs to keep it going. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Oh my God, they just choked it up. Oh no, big whip. Forward rush. Dangerous range beat. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Player 1 is on the brink of this burnout, but they may have a plan here.
Ooh, what a smart blow. Okay, what's the follow-up?
Player 2 is in a very troublesome hard.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Getting it all on the drive run. Oh, yo, Ross, super hero. What were they thinking?
That was ridiculous defense.
What are they gonna? There's a burnout.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Adds a bit of OD spice there.
Are they gonna do it? Are they gonna close this out?
A jump, sets up with the jump in. Finds the target, burns out.
Yeah, that might be done. Don't
It is over.
I can't believe that round. That was...
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. What did they say? This is going to be a match to remember. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? All right, let's go. Goes for the surprise rush-in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, this might be the momentum they need. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. All right, what's the plan?
Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
KO. Great round. Nicely done.
You're good.
Not sure how you could break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
Oh boy. If you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Blocks the low heavy. Player 2 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Throws them to negate the block.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done.
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
Oh no, not like this, not like this.
And over.
Breaks the block with a throw.
Amazing awareness there.
They're going for the super art.
Whoa.
He charges forward. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Hits the drive. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player 1 can't bends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Amazing awareness there.
Who's that turns out?
No, I think they missed their chance to swing the
Flatlines up.
takes the round. Wow.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
I love it when things get crazy like this. Let's go.
Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Oh, experiencing burnout.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Connects with the throw.
Okay, what's the follow-up? This is so good.
Crowns him from above. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Low heavy.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Will this super art do anything? Yo, what a finish!
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
All right. Curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Starts off zoning with fire. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over.
Just needs to find a way to close this out.
Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Big throw.
Wow! What a decision! So smart
To come from the brink like that? What a comeback!
That was some clutch play. Never count yourself out of a round.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round.
Right. That definitely makes sense.
Player 2 is in burnout. Experiencing burnout. Manages to block the jump-in attack. The no-fly zone.
Wow! What a decision! So smart! Okay.
Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting.
Racing wings, come to me. Prepare for turbulence.
Spends it all on the super. Will not shy one bit about it. Player 1 draws super hard income.
Yo, what? Oh man, this is so close.
What a finish!
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Oh my days, that was a real intense.
Comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Gets the counter in. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further.
All right, what's the plan?
Player 2 is just about out of drive after that.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Denies the low heavy.
That was crazy.
They've been pushed into the wall, and the stun's there.
This comeback is not going to be easy to pull off.
KO!
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
Man, I'm getting stressed out, and I'm not even playing.
The attack is parried. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Big opportunity now in this corner.
Oh no, not like this, not like this.
Just goes for it at this range.
Wait a minute.
Drive rush to keep it going. Burnout activates.
Yeah, that might be done. Don't think this is gonna happen.
Just goes for it at this range.
Whoa. What's gonna happen? He's so close to taking this. Just needs one more opening.
That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? A real test of nerve blocks the low kick. Uses their drive gauge. Shut that down with a parry. Nowhere. It's a good spot. Use a super.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Flatline zone.
Takes the round. Wow!
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never anything better than a good match like that. Smart stuff there.
Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the fireball. Player 1 is using their drive literally. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Blocks the jump in. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. The jump in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Trying to read each other here?
They're both just daring the other to try something first.
Stay down.
Throws them. What's next? Who will capitalize on an opening first? Experiencing burnout.
Yeah, that went in there. Nicely played around there.
That was so close. But what a matchup to see, right?
Oh man, that was insane. Down to the wire.
They're backed up into the corner.
Wait a minute.
Parries the jump in to shut it down. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage.
All right, what's the mix-up?
Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. KO.
Nicely played around there.
Well, listen.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Player 1 is just about out of drive. Player 2 chases them down.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
This is a huge chance to make a feud.
Things are looking pretty bleak right now. Trying to figure out how to get that damage. Just needs one more good hit.
Feeling out the spacing.
Both trying to see if the other will strike first.
Gets some.
Nice way to close out that round.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two kick it up again. Had the radar up and running.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done.
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player experience hits them with a stop and vibe.
Okay.
Doesn't miss a beat.
Stay down. 1, 2, 3.
Player 1 KO.
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
We're tied up at 1 round each. Do these two have anything up their sleeves for the final round?
Final round. The key here is to capitalize on making every read count. No holding back.
Still plenty of time left.
I could super art to show up what a PhD in fire can do for you. Oh, things are about to explode. I can feel it.
Drive rush. A jump. There's a burnout.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all. Oh, let's go!
All the throw connects.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
A lost Russian. Oh my God! Lost Super! Are you kidding me?
I can't believe that round! That was nuts!
Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
That was so back and forth. Wow, you can't ask for better Street Fighter.
Can't argue with you. What a fight!
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done.
Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Do they have the right read on the opponent?
KO.
Nicely played round there.
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity, but how will that affect the next round?
That was so dominant, and if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit.
Okay, I like that.
Hits them with the...
There we go! Big hit there!
Getting that extra juicer with Kagero no Mai. The Big Bang Kachosin comes out. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The exchange close.
Oh, that was a good one.
They're going for the super art?
Whoa! Oh, what a whip runner! That was crazy!
Big opportunity now in this corner.
Oh, no.
Oh, snipe!
Wow! What a decision! So smart! Oh, let's go!
Player gotta do better than that.
That was ridiculous defense!
And he closes it out!
Yeah, that was such a stressful round!
Really now? You shouldn't keep a girl waiting.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
What did they say? This is going to be a match to remember.
Tries to bait him with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. There's a corner switch. That was a solid anti-air.
Smart stuff there.
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
Oh, nice.
That takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Okay.
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over.
Okay, it's important to not KO. Great round. Nicely done.
Player one took that convincingly. But what's next?
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
All right, let's see what happens in the next round. Grabs him. Ooh.
Okay.
Scrapping it out up close. Creates an opening with a low heavy.
Wow! What a decision! So smart!
Medium kick.
Hi! Damn!
Player one.
Whoa! I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast!
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Yo! Raw super hit! The flame blade and bumped in there.
And they close it out! Good stuff!
Man, I can watch these two fight each other forever.
Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never anything better than a good match like that.
Manages to block the jump-in attack.
Hi! Gotcha!
Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
All right, what's the plan?
Goes for the throw.
Smart stuff there.
The low heavy hits. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Backs them into the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. This is a huge chance to make a few.
Things are looking pretty bleak right now.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. The super up, hold your breath. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Will this super art connect? Ooh, super art gets him.
Nice way to close out that round.
Tags the round. What did you make of it?
They definitely have the momentum right now. If they just tighten it up a bit, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the... burnout activates.
This is definitely not good for them at all.
Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout.
You're cool.
Breaks the block with a throw. Blocks the low heavy, and...
Oh, this is getting crazy.
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Ooh, just all the throw connects.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
This is a critical moment.
Oh, either player just needs one more good touch to win this. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Your bedtime.
Can each one finish?
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.
Jumps in. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, okay. Ooh, nicely done, nicely done.
The move whips and they get nailed with a punish. Takes the chance to hurt him. Blows him. What's next?
That was crazy.
Goes for the super up, gets him.
Nicely played around there.
Player 2 took that convincingly. But what's next?
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two pick it up with them. Taking up to Cloud9.
Burnout activates. Yeah, that might be done. Don't think this is gonna happen.
Oh no, they're stunned.
Yeah, that might be done. Don't think this is gonna happen.
They're backed up into the corner, looking to impress. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
15 more.
Final round. Fight!
Immediate jumping. From low heavy to
Amazing awareness there.
tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Knocked him out of the air.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Throws him.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
They're in the corner. Connects with the throw.
Okay. What's the follow-up? Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Ooh, what a smart throw.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
They gotta go. No, critical art now. Oh, closes it out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing...
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
You know both players are not gonna hold back.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Ooh, can't wait to see this good stuff here.
Gets back with a well-placed drive reversal. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. denies the attack and got their eye on the air.
That was crazy.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Goes for the fireball. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The jump in is denied. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there.
Nice way to close out that round.
That round had some interesting twists to it. What are your thoughts?
Not gonna lie, there was a lot of good stuff there. I want to see how they both adapt.
Yeah, good observation. I hope they make a note of that. The Shoryu engine gives them the fifth. Springs a super art?
Wait a minute. Oh, this is getting crazy.
Still scrapping for control of the stage. Drive rush to keep it going. Throws them.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
A super art?
Wait a minute.
They gotta dig down deep. Will this super art do anything? Flatline zone.
Takes the round. Wow.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.
That drive impact is blocked.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first? Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Okay, creating some space here. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. This is a critical point of the round where they KO!
Great round. Nicely done.
Yo, that fight was dripping with tension.
Man, I'm getting stressed out and I'm not even playing.
Throws them to negate the block.
That was crazy.
Scrapping it out up close.
That was...
just goes for it at this range.
Whoa.
Player one experiencing burnout.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Negative Chokarakuchi with Kagero no Mai. Player one in Ooh, what a smart throw.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Lost your cool.
All the throw connects.
What? How do you even...
Flatline zone.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
This is it. Triumph or die. There will be no salty run back.
Connects with the throw.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Here comes the corner press.
Oh, man. This could be all the difference.
Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Okay. What's the follow-up? Oh.
Hit that with confidence.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Noticeable. They were sitting on their mirror for this super art.
You can't be serious.
The super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill. They are done.
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Wow! That was bad! I'm at a loss for words! How can you even describe what we just saw?
What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Nice whip punish. They've definitely got a beat on their opponent's timing.
Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Misses the drive impact.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. They're going for the super art?
Wait a minute.
Each hit is so important here.
Anyone could win this now with a solid combo.
KO.
Great round. Nicely done.
I think I forgot to breathe for that whole round.
I cannot believe how well they played. That was a crazy match.
Blocks the low heavy. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up.
Gets the hit.
Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Player 2 is in a hit them with a stop and bomb.
It's gonna hurt.
The drive impact is denied.
That was ridiculous defense!
Sneaks in above. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Blocks across a good read. Springs forward with a drive rush.
Okay. It's right there. Gotta get this win.
A real test and whiffs. They're wide open.
Can't dwell on the past.
A lot of pressure building up here. Throws out, sets up with the... No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
I cannot believe they pulled that off. That was crazy.